So overall, we're extremely pleased with the quarter, delivering 11% organic growth, 9% like-for-like growth in a market which arguably is probably negative to flat at best at the global level. US have a 10-point turnaround from -5 to +5 in the quarter. Europe in general up 4. So all of this is propelled by traffic, as you mentioned. Part of the traffic is probably this domestic tourism that we spoke about in the prior quarter. Is it going to repeat next year? I don't know. That's why we're kind of just flagging it. The other part of the growth is obviously driven by a change in our media strategy, which is driving much more towards getting earned media. So we can notice a massive pickup in terms of social engagement on social platforms, and all of that traffic coming into our platforms. We're damn good at converting this into a transaction. That's why you see these very strong numbers in the quarter.
Alexander, where are the tourists coming from? Which markets are they spending money in?
No, but what we believe is that we label it as domestic tourism. So i.e. people aren't traveling abroad to the same degree that they used to do now when kind of maybe they have a little bit less cash to spend. So they spent part of their vacation at home, and we see that traffic flow is coming into our stores.
Can I ask you about the like-for-likes? Very different numbers. Germany, very strong in terms of those like-for-likes, up more than 30% versus a 5% handle on the US and France. Why is Germany outperforming in the like-for-likes?
Well, in Germany, we started reinvesting in the brand some 2 years back, and we kind of changed the model quite a lot. And what we've seen over those last 2 years is an acceleration of the brand heat. So this is a momentum exercise. So the brand is really resonating with the German consumer. And you know, in Germany, in this year, it's a quite tough economic situation. So the fact that we are outperforming to this degree is really pleasing.
Good to see you, Alexander, as well. I'm just looking at a piece from RBC, which Charlotte just sent to me, actually, and they've got you as an underperform. They think you've had a good run on your shares as well, and they're concerned about your core customer base being affected by macroeconomic environment concerns going forward as well. How would you respond to both of those points?
Well, they should have a look at our numbers and compare that to what's going on in the market, and they're just straight up wrong. I'm increasing my customer base year on year, and this year is no different. In fact, we see an acceleration of that. So I can't square their analysis. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, there you go. That was a robust response. I didn't expect anything else. Look, I noticed that the China sales, I appreciate we're talking about currency issues here, down 7% actual figure. Constant currency actually up 14%. So that's a very important subtlety we've got to say to our viewers as well. But the China strategy, if it works, is it still something that could be exponential for you, or is it a little bit more cautious than that?
Well, first of all, China is 3% of our global turnover. However, the jewelry market in China is the largest jewelry market in the world. So there you go. That's the kind of opportunity that we see. We've started a relaunch program in China because our brand is not in a good space in China for various reasons. So we started a kind of relaunch program in Shanghai this summer and which we continue. And actually there we see quite some positive signs. Now, of course, the macro in China right now is rather dire, but this is a long-term play. So yes, we still see that there's a big opportunity for the company, but it's going to take time. I think that's the reality of it.